Good evening, gamers, and welcome back to Factorio. As you can see, the most recent map is my music map, but you know we'll ignore that for now. We're gonna go back into YouTube. Ooh, music. What's going on there? Yeah. So well, first of all, let's get back to base, and I can story tell while we're on the train. I started recording the bits and pieces that I need for like the music tutorial video, and now I'm trying to like put it all together. And let me tell you, I've realized a lesson here. Making a video of just me playing the game way easier than making a video where I have an explicit goal. So that's gonna take me a while to put together, but hopefully I'll get it done soon and y'all can see it. So now back here, you can see I made some changes. I don't believe these changes were in the last video. I know I did some stuff offline to try and like figure stuff out. Let's load up some more iron plates. So what I did, so again we have this buffer system where we pull off greens, we put them over here. But now I also want to stockpile them because we looked before at the text, and we can see once we get here, we're able to create extra 235 out of 238. So the big stockpile of 238 that we're building up, eventually we'll want to do something about. So I split this off, and now I have it so that we have some of them being routed into a chest for safekeeping for later. We had to double up the number of centrifuges we have operating over here to make sure that we still do have enough to feed our nuclear power plants. Did some research in a nuclear power plant, did some exploring offline. Realized that like placing two of these next to each other makes them actually more efficient. They output more heat. They can feed more things. So there's room for expansion and improvement here. However, we are just generating so much power it doesn't really even matter. Now looking out here, I think we're safe. Eventually we're gonna have to take out those guys, but that's why we have some extra military on the queue. And now, with all of that kind of hubbub out of the way, what do we do in this episode? Well, if you can see, my factory is actually completely backed up. We are not generating anything. We're not making anything. Because we don't need anything, because except for blue science. That is the core thing we're missing. And our blue science has gone completely awry. Not because of engines. No, we have plenty of engines. Not because of red circuits. We're backed up on those. No, it's our sulfur. It's our sulfur. I'm realizing now that we got to do better here. So our primary issue is that a lot of our sulfur is getting eaten up to create the what is this called? Sulfuric acid. And so we're even slow on creating sulfuric acid. So what I think we can do here is start to improve our sulfur production. So we don't need the explosives here. We'll put that somewhere else. We'll figure out where we need it. Because we had it as a way to eat some of our excess stuff. We no longer have excess. So I'm trying to think of a neat little way to do this. Essentially, we wanna double this puppy up. Let's get a few more chemical plants. Oop, sorry, little microphone bump there. Wouldn't be a complete episode without that. And we're gonna want a way to kind of stack these together. Now, this is actually more difficult than I was anticipating. So maybe we just bring them down a level. Like here and here. Will this do? Nope, that's level. Like that. There we go. And now, ooh, now is the fun of figuring out how the heck do we feed petroleum into here. Someone like that, it ain't pretty, but it gets the job done. So we got that. We got no grabbies. Come on, where are my grabber goos at? More things to automate. I've been talking about the mall. Maybe that'll be kind of like part 2, or the next adventure in this is getting that mall, honest to goodness, actually set up. So we got a pipe here. We'll grab an underground bring you out here. So we got that. We'll get some... Oh, of course, of course. Wait, does this reach? Oh, it doesn't power the top one. You know, we're getting real ugly with it. So we got that, we got 2 of those. And now let's just do it one more time. I think we can rotate it like this. If we do something like this. Do here. And... Oh, we can't do that. Oh, I'm too optimistic. I'm too optimistic. Well, we can put them right next to each other, I guess. Or let's, here comes the indecision. I should have had this planned out prior. But, you know how it is. You know how we do around here. Probably wait for me to get out of the way. Now what we'll do is we'll actually start getting, a proper line of this. So we can do something like this. We'll go out here. And we'll... go down, and let's go in order. You, down. I guess you know, let's get ugly. Let's get ugly. Like this. And now a little something like that. That looks like it does just fine. Now, the only problem with this, I'm sure you may notice many, but the only problem that I am truly concerned with right now, is fluid. Yes, we're low on petroleum. So what's our deal here? Output full. Light oil. We are not processing light oil fast enough. Well, that's an easy fix, thanks to technology. Now let's flip you guys. Let's just make it so you guys are ready to be tiled. Now we can just do something like this. Do that. Do that. Do I not have enough pipes? Excuse me, guys. Fellas. Oh, because some other weirdos are coming trying to do it. Now let's see. Let's see how are the ratios? Working. Excellent, excellent. So now we're screaming. Now we're screaming. And what I'm gonna do here is, well, first of all, let's start upgrading some belts. You know, we deserve better. We're men of class around here. Shoot here, then going down. Really want to make sure these are up to speed, and let's get this up to speed. May not even need to do that, but you know, if the bots are operating for us and we're just stockpiled on everything, you know, why not give them some tasks to do? In the meantime, what we're going to do here is we're going to create a bit of a split lane here. So we're going to take half, and we're going to skip. We're going to skip all that production, and now we're going to output to the left. There we go. So now half are gonna skip this, and half are gonna go straight down to feed our blue science, and then we should be good to go. Now, as you can see, we don't actually produce it fast enough to for this guy to get anything. So he's just out here kind of real sad and such. So I think we can go ahead. Let's make sure we have a couple extra blue boys. We can go and drop these guys one more time. Take this whole setup, do that. And now, what do we do about this one up here? That's the question. How do we do this? You know, I feel like my plans might be a little better, like if I actually planned them, instead of just kind of said, we'll figure it out. I mean, we do always figure it out, so I guess that is a partially good sign. So do something like this, right? Yeah. So we can take our water, go over. And now you are actually interesting. So we'll take you, we'll go back a few. Oh, this is getting messy. So essentially what we want is this here, which means this here. And then we'll do something like this. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Do not want water. Uh-oh. Gotta delete all of them now. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. You connected up wrong, and look now it's full of water. It thinks there's water in it, and we have to be very careful not to do that. So it may actually be in our interest to immediately connect it to petroleum. That way, now it's like, I know this is a petroleum tube. What are you doing? Now this, I mean, you know, I'm a truthful fella. This isn't pretty. I know this to be true. But you know, we're not here for no beauty pageant. We're here to get a functioning factory. Oh, and we filled the pipes with the wrong stuff. We're here for a beautiful factory. No, we're not here for a beautiful factory. We're here to make some money. Here to make some rockets. There we go. Now everything's as it should be. You can go there. And there it is. The absolute ugliest thing I've ever created, I think, ever. And as you can see, we still do have fluid ingredient shortages. So, oh, no water either? Oh. My goodness. I've really... Has this one always been broken? That's my question. Because that was not working as intended. Let's see. Pull you down. Pop you out here. So you can go there. And pull from you, and then connect there. Okay. I mean, I am a little sick looking at this. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But what else can you do? What else can you do? So these tanks. Okay, so now we can go ahead and reinspect. We can see what's up with these guys. What's the hubbub? Yeah, we're working at max capacity here. We don't have a ton of heavy oil. And it looks like we're nearly exhausting our light oil. And something we can do to aid with that is we can add a pump here. And I'm starting to think I see some benefits to the pumpage. So where are my pumps? Well, I made one. Yeah, there we go. So now if we pump in there, and of course we need a power cable right here because we do. So now if we pump, now we're gonna be pulling out light oil as fast as we can, which should hopefully keep these guys empty, and it'll keep this whole mess saturated. We're making sure oil's going this way, fellas. Do not backflow into here. So now you can see we're working, and I think let's look at the production tab. This is something I haven't looked at before. We can see exactly how much stuff we're making. So, you know, like we're mining good bit of uranium. We're making copper cables. Look at that. Anyways, fluids is what we care about. So we are creating. We're consuming more light oil than we are creating, or they're about even. So that's good. I can't even keep track of all this. We're producing some sulfuric acid. We're not actually consuming a lot of it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You know. This This plan has already worked. Yeah, it's just because, so I think the real key, like obviously getting this all nice and pretty is great. And now watch here, I'm gonna do something else too. I'm gonna disconnect this. And we're gonna go crazy with some more pumps. Check me here. Actually, no, we can't do that because we don't have proper like an input-output direction. We're just kind of shooting stuff into the pipes. So, you know, as we expand our trainage, I think one of our first stations that we're gonna make, kind of a standalone station, is going to be a proper oil processing station. Yeah, because this is all a tad bit silly what's going on here. So anyways, let's see. So now sulfur is reaching the point where we're getting 2 of these. Really not consuming anything. So let's see. And I'm scared to add a pump to this line because then we will take everything. Ooh, we've actually produced quite a bit of sulfuric acid. I mean, this is going to be that should just drain the entire thing. Oh, hello, train. How are you? I love seeing them run. There was a comment on my last video mentioning something along the lines of, you know, we don't need that much sulfuric acid if we want a 4-line train. One thing could be the sulfuric acid, the 3 could be the uranium. But you know, I'm going by the I'm going by the old Mythbusters mantra, which is if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. So we'll be keeping that as it is. So now. It looks like the only issue we have here is speed. So we can extend this, which we will. Let's extend it a bit. So do I have any crafterinos on me? And by crafterinos, I mean assembling machines. Let's get a bunch of those. Pre-make some red boys. Yeah, let's copy a little bit of that. I like to line it up. There we go. If you line it up on the lamps, like this. Live is in the way. Oh well, this is as far as we get. So, you know, we have this. This is nice and all, but there still seems to be a big issue of speed here. So how do we address that? Well, first we build a lamp, so we can do that. And secondly, well, wouldn't you know it, we've been building some speed modules. Let's fill them up, boys. So if we look here, oh yeah, we did fill these with speed modules too. Nice. So we look here, you know, consuming electricity, 155 kilowatts. Well, now if we fill these up with speed modules, you know, now we're at 300 kilowatts plus 5, so that's a lot. But our crafting speed is, you know, a little faster than normal. So I mean, it's not going to make all the difference in the world, but it is going to make a difference for this world, and that's what's important. Now I am truly baffled by the fact that my factory is currently at a standstill. I really never thought I'd see the day, and a standstill in a good way, or maybe a bad way. Maybe this means I've ruined something terribly. But yes, look at this. Our labs are going as fast as possible. The mining productivity 2 maybe was a bit of a silly maneuver to go for next. But you know, we'll just keep going. Because in the meantime, we are going to build us the greatest mall the world has ever seen. You know what I think the best place for that is? So first of all, let me throw it on a storage chest. You know, we got more junk. Coal, you can go. These can go. Train signals we're done with. You know, pipes we're done with. Train tracks, don't need them. Old armor, get that off of me. Engines, what do I need those for? Spent fuel cells. Craziness. Oh, and it's I have logistics pipes on me, so they immediately came and said, "Hey, you're missing some pipes." I like that. Okay, so I'm thinking if we're gonna make a mall, let's decommission our old oh D, there we go, our old power generator, because we no longer need any of this. So let's get rid of all of it. And now we are going to likely temporarily lose power across our entire factory by doing this. Yep, there it is. Because one of the critical wires was in fact in here. Now, I wish we had a little more interconnection. If we go something like this. Does that reach both? Does this not reach the main power grid? Ah, I see it went a different way. So let's make sure these connect. It's always nice to have a few loops. Okay, you're trolling me now. So I just have a few loops around, so that, you know, we disconnect one wire, we still got some other wires putting in work. As you can see, we are still not quite too happy with what we've done. So let us bring a bridge between these two. Bring a bridge there. And now our factory is reinvigorated, except right here, where we can drop another one. And there we go. Everything has remained powered somehow. Beautiful. Now we've got all this beautiful space to start building our mall. And the last piece of legacy junk is this pump. So let's move this down here. We will take an underground. Okay, this actually lines up fairly well. And then we'll have a little bend here. Little bend there. And there we go. Our concrete production is back in action. And good thing too, because I think a little concrete is would be pretty dang nice here. You? Let's look in the chest. What have you made for us? Yeah, we'll take some concrete. So now the mall is going to be a very interesting thing. We're essentially going to be we're gonna start with let's start with grabbers. Let's get those guys first, so we can clean up this junk. This can go. That water is in fact needed. So here we go. So now what does our mall look like now? Well, we're gonna have passive let's see, requester chests. So let's say we want to start with belts. So for belts, what do we need? Well, first of all, how many first can there be? Let's make sure we're oh no, let's not craft all that. And see, this is why we need the mall. We're gonna need to build some of these things magically. And I am truly just waiting for this whole thing to come grinding to a halt. Advanced circuits, yeah, okay. So let's grab some of these. You know, eventually it'd be kind of peachy to have these sent to us automatically. But hey, what am I complaining for? This is literally the exact goal of what I'm doing here today. So now let's make some extra assembling machines. So let's see, 4 belts. We need iron plates and iron gears. So let's you know, let's start down and work up. I think that'll look nice. So let's see. Requester chest. We will start it. Let's see. Well, first of all, let's extend our logistics system. Does this line up? Boop boop. Looks like a square to me. Give it some power. There we go. Now our bots can hang out with us while we're over here. Look at them. They're all running away just to find out they gotta come back. Dude, I'd hate to be a bot in this situation. Okay, so let's just pick a starting spot. So how does this work? Where's my requester chest? Where'd it go? They're hiding on me. What the heck? Am I blind? Oh, there they are. Cool. So how does this work? Let's look inside. So we can, okay, so we can request things that we need. So let's say, okay, so we want to build transport belts. So we need iron, say 100, and here's 100 on the way. So we have plenty of storage. We have plenty of storage. So now this is going to get filled up with exactly what we need to create a whatchamacallit. Why can't I think straight right now? Exactly what we need to create a belt. Perfect. So now we can take this out, and here we will have an active provider chest. And this essentially says, take what I have, put it in the logistics network. We may want this to be a requester, but I'm not sure. And also we'll say request from buffer chests. We'll say the ones that we built to essentially, you know, have buffers of stuff, I guess is a passive provider. What's the difference? Maybe a personal logistics and automated construction. Not sure. Not sure what the difference is. Maybe we want these to be buffer chests. Because then we can say, hey, only, like we can say only things that should be specifically be requesting the retrieval of it. Maybe that's the logic we want to go with here. I'm not sure. But that's why we learn these things together, gang. So we have that, and now we can come down here and do something like that. And there we go. Now we're creating these, and you know we can say, you know, let's stop it here. Let's not go crazier than that. Now we can copy this, bring it over, and say, all right, well, I want to create, you know, belts aren't cool. You know what's cool? Red belts. So now this guy, we need to request these and belts. And we'll say we can request from buffer chests. We'll say stuff in the buffer chest, you know, you can bring it right here. Don't you worry about it. And now we can just repeat this pattern a couple of times. So we got, ooh, I see where the issue is in this design. If we can go like here, like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's, again, it's all about tileable units in this space. So now we say, let's clear these out real quick. Let's make sure we got some more of these. Let's make sure we got more buffer chests and requester chests. Okay, so now clear you, clear you, clear you. Okay, so now we're going to do here, we're going to make yellow undergrounds. So we need iron plates and belts. Is that true? Yep, so that's exactly what we need here. And now for the red boys, we want to do this. And so it's gonna be a lot of this. It's a lot of this. I hope you are understanding what's going on here. Because it is a bit tedious. And so now we just say undergrounds and gears. Gears. Perfect. And now additionally, what we're also gonna do is once we get this set up, we're gonna make a, we should make a mall for actually creating the bots. And so that might go up here. I might have a mall up there that's literally just creating the bot creators. Okay. So now let's finish this up. So now we want some splitters. And so this needs iron plates, circuits. Oh, you're gonna tell me about copy paste requester chest now? Yeah, I know. Oh. Okay, well, you know, now I feel bad. Oh, so it just auto figures out the right ratios. That's pretty cool. That makes my life very easy. Okay, and then we'll have these. And that's it. So that's the mall for these boys. Yeah, we just let that run. So now, like I said, an important thing we will want is actually the ability to fill up our system with bots. And now this is where a little circuitry might come in. So let's explore that, because I've been exploring it with in like the world with my music and all that, but I haven't done much of it here. So let's see. Let's make a couple deciders. I think that's what we want. So we'll have. So first of all, let's put our assembling machines where they're gonna be. So let's have the assembling machines flank. Oh, you not a boy. Like that. Now you are going to create logistics on the left. I mean, that nothing makes more sense than that. And construction on the right. Now we can use some deciders to tell these puppies when they should be operating. So let's see what kind of signals do we get from this guy. Drop you there and there. And that actually looks, I don't know if that looks better or worse, but it looks like something. Do we have any inputs? No, I don't want the logistics number context. I want robot statistics. So total logistic bots, I mean, why don't we want that to be L? And total construction bots. Actually, no. Let's available logistics bots. Let's do that. Let's base it off of that. So we will scale up our usage based on how many are available. We'll essentially keep building when we don't have any available. So there we go. So now 102. So we're low on logistics. So that'll tell us to start making logistics. So we'll say if the total number of logistics bots, no construction, the total number of construction bots is less than, let's say 10. If we don't have 10 construction bots, we're gonna output one construction bot. And so we wire this up. Oh, we'll have to wire it up to the requester chest or the grabber, one of the two. So let's see. Let's get a couple more requester chests. And let's see. Can you be connected? Oh, we can set requests. I don't want to do that much math. So instead what we'll do is we will connect it to the inserter that powers this. So we can do this. Let's move you over a bit, just because now we know where you're going to be. So now we can take a wire, go here, have that, request that, and fast inserter, make sure you're powered, and pull a wire in. Where's my wires? I need more wires. Oh, not okay. Maybe not this many. Maybe not this many. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. 5. 5 seems appropriate here. Enable disable. Enable condition is construction bot equals 1. So yeah, our output is not construction because we don't need construction bots. So that works. Now, perfect. Now we can do the same thing over here. So let's grab some wires. Let's grab a requester chest. Some fast boys. You go in. You're going in. Dropping off, dropping off. Ooh, just enough, just enough. Exactly how I planned it. And now you, if logistics robots is less than 10, output 1 logistics bot. And you, one. Okay, so now we're logistics. Now we're ready to create logistics bots based on this. This is requesting those. Excellent. So now the problem is that neither of these are on the logistics network. And yeah, so that's great. So that's great. So now those will automatically do it, but we're very slow with our logistics. If you can't quite tell, our logistics is not quite up to snuff. So the first thing we'll have to do is we could have dropped some off, but you know, have another provider chest. There we go. Oh, and you don't have logistics network coverage. Oh, so there's another thing we need to automate. We're not making anything by hand. You know, let's limit you for now. There we go. That works. Now, of course, we need to connect this to power. And, you know, while we're oh yeah, we'll need to connect this to the logistics network. I'm still confused between an active provider chest and a buffer chest. I guess buffer, I don't understand what the difference would be. If someone can explain the practical difference between an active provider, a passive provider, like storage and buffers. I feel like I'm using them all the time. Like request makes sense, but like buffer, so personal logistics and automated construction. I don't know. Let's just start oh, and we are deathly slow on this. What are we missing here? Plastic. Uh-oh, we've hit some bottlenecks, boys. Okay, well first of all, let me just grab a bunch of red circuits. Plastics, of course. Just grab some of those and, you know, not that many. Come on now. Hammer out some logistics bots. Ourselves. Now what's going on with plastic production? Fluid ingredient shortage. Typical. What are you? So we're just simply not using enough. The sulfur is taking up... It's taking up everything. And this thing isn't even connected. Did anyone notice that? This thing isn't even connected. Okay, well, you know what? I think we got enough sulfur for now. We'll chill out. We have plenty of sulfur for everything. Let's see. And that kind of helped satiate demand. Let's you know, let's do some pump tricks. Let's really just starve everything. I can't wait for this to just bring my factory to a halt. Again, that's all we're really trying to do here. We're just trying to see how much damage we can cause to our factory before we're forced to actually think through some of our decisions. Now these guys are pumping. And look at that. We're blazing through science now. Processing fuel cells to create 238. I don't really care right now about that. What do we want? Yeah, we want this. So what? Do we want military 4? Or do we want... I mean, we might. Let's go. I mean, this is a robot episode. Let's speed up. Let's speed up our files. Oh, actually, we can't speed up that. We don't have purple science. Okay, so we can get speed. We can't get the cargo science without purple science. So, anyways, okay, let's do another. Let's do that. We're roboting. We're doing the robot in this one. Okay, so this is soaring, flying. I think it would be appropriate to upgrade these belts. And this is the one that leads us here. Let's just do all of this. So we're upgrading all of that. And then I think we also want to, let's see, what is our plastic being used for? Low density structures, not that much. I mean, it does appear that we're reaching a good rate. Let's see. Well, let's see. Once the plastic starts flowing in, we'll see if we're truly doing it fast enough. Oh, there we go. Now it's flowing. Although I see we're hitting a little snag here. Look at that. Problem solved. And now I saw this cheeky little trick where we'll do it like this is how we'll steal our this is how we'll steal red circuits. Well, these are so slow. Come on, man. We want the fast belts. We want the fast belts. Speed up a little bit now. What we'll do is we will have a... I don't know the difference. passive provider chest. You know, I think is what we want. Or maybe buffer. I got to do more research. I got to figure out the practical differences between these two. Well, let's do something like that. There we go. So now we're taking. Just gonna request. Oh, request specific items. I see. I see. So it's gonna request, but we just want to provide. Think that'll do it? Now we're short on red circuits again. Of course, of course. Let's drop a quick little upgrade here. Just get these guys urinating and churning. But now let's go visit. Let's go visit our mall, our mall to be, our mall as it is. Oh, come on, get out of my way. Get out of my way. So look how we're doing here. We're filling up here. Starting to fill up here. You know, we're making some progress. What about you guys? So you got some stuff in you. Filters, deliver. Yeah, so we're saying, hey, we want more logistics bots. So let's dump some red circuits in there. There we go. Look at it. Look at it go. It's beautiful. My bots are doing the work for me. Soon they will be faster. Soon we'll be unstoppable. Yeah, so this is the future of the mall, pretty much. You know, this is what it looks like. Now I'm curious. Okay, that's what it contains. So you know, we're just stuck slowly waiting for these guys to dance around, do what they need to do. Now I'm wondering if having a roboport near here would improve the speed and agility of this thing, but that's too much thinking for right now. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're going to copy this design. We're gonna take it up a level. I just want to avoid that wire, so that's why we're putting it there. Let's make sure we have some more of these. Clear our requests. Clear our requests. And now, in case you hadn't guessed it by yet, this is where our grabagoos are gonna go. So let's make sure we're making some grabagoos. Do the beautiful thing where it just knows what we need. Let's make some more of these. Let's make some more of these. I don't know if, yeah, again, I'm unsure if buffer chests are the correct answer here. Wish again a little more research that needs to be done. Okay, so now we can just move up the train on our grabagoos. And we really like, once it's all set up, we can just kick back and relax. Let's do this. Copy it over. Drop those requests. Make some more of these. Ooh, we're out of gears. We're out of gears. Are gears a problem again? No, we seem to have plenty. We're just not making them. Hello? Do you not know that you have been requested? Let's see. I think the buffer chests. Hear me out. I think this is what the buffer chests are supposed to be for. Let's do something like this. We do let's think of the common components here. So these should be active providers. Our outputs should be active providers. So actively providing. actively providing. We're saying, take my stuff. I want you to take my stuff. Of course, just not enough for one more. We'll get there. But then now we can have our buffer chests, which are kind of some intermediates that we want. And so we can say, you know, well, we know we're going to need a fair bit of iron. So, you know, let's have a stockpile of iron here. You know, gears, we'll need a few. Green circuits, you know, we'll need a few. Oh, you don't want to let me do 500? Come on now. And so with this, now this should get filled up, and then it will help supply these, I believe. I'm not certain. But anyways, let us keep going. Because these can take from buffer chests. Oh yeah, gears? Oh, we do have gears. So what does this request? These and okay. Anyways, let's keep going. Now we can go on down the train, and my minions have brought me enough things to continue building. Yeah, look at that, and I'm just getting refilled, and it's just exponential. Let's see what's going on up here. Green shortage, waiting for source items. Oh, and you're both on. Oh no. No, you're disabled. You're waiting for source items. Perfect. Now why are you bringing me red circuits? I don't want them. Put the red circuits in here. This is where we really want them. This is the important thing. So now we just keep making logistic spots. Oh, I love it. Now we're seeing the power of bots. Now we're seeing the power. Let's make some lamps. Okay, so what's up next? Blue boys. Oh, that's beautiful. And then what's up next? I guess purple boys. Stack filter inserter. Ooh, okay. Purple boys. Let's make some more of these. Yeah, purple boys is what we want. Our outputs are purples. Active providers. I think. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so that does that thing. And now we bring it over one more time. Do I have enough to build these? One more? Oh, not that one. Come on, I want you to build the other one. What are we missing for assembly machines? Iron plates. Well, I'm stealing some of these. Sorry. Now. Just not enough iron plates. Oh, I'm stealing more. Sorry. One more? Oh, did I already have it? Whatever. Okay. Green boy. And white boy. There we go. Some more purples. Some more greens. And that just about does it. Now look at this. Now we have a perfectly functioning mall. It's beautiful. It is truly magnificent, glorious, and beautiful. Everything we ever need, ever again, is built right here, and our robots take care of everything for us. Now, again, I am curious about ways to optimally do this. You know, maybe a roboport next to us would be appropriate. Maybe some other things, but you know, it appears everything is going up to speed. I love it. And now, are we able to? Yes, we're able to automatically deploy more logistic bots as we need. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Yeah, we're doing less than 10 just because it fluctuates. So, oh, look at this. And now, but now that we have this beautiful setup, now you can see our supply lines are once again being strained, which is to be expected. It's what you'd want, but it also means that you know, as we pull things off this main bus, we're seeing that we actually get me off this pipe. We actually need less things on the main bus. So this is what our expansion will look like. It does look like we're hurting on blue science once again. So maybe we'll need to take a dedicated look at how to improve blue science. What is the main blocker of blue science? Right before we wrap this episode up. And I bet you it's plastic. Yes, it's red circuits. It is in fact red circuits. So, you know, there is potential we may need to ramp up this operation. The production is very slow, and red circuits are blocked by plastic. Of course. I mean, you guys are going as hard as you can though. But we're low on the fluid. So, yeah, it's easy to say there's a lot of work left to do here. A lot of work to make sure that we're doing everything at capacity. But at least now, as we hope to build on, we know for a fact that we are in a position to do so just as we please. Now, what is eating up? Oh, I guess, yeah. So yellow science is stockpiled. So it's only blue science. Only took me half an hour to actually articulate that. But, you know, now we got them all. Now all of our construction becomes much easier. Because, you know, if I AFK in this game for a bit and, you know, I guess hope that we have enough stuff, you know, once we attempt to build further, everything will be peachy and beautiful. So, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.